Good ball game. Proud of Wes. I thought he had a lot of things working in his favor today. The fastball seemed like it had good life. Really, all of his secondary pitches were in play. I don't know that the curveball was as productive as the slider and the changeup, but he had conviction with the fastball. The velocity seemed to continue to click up. We wanted to grab another bulk of pitches there just to get the pitch count up. I think he was at 80. Was it the 5th or 6th? I don't remember, but we sent him back out. We wanted to try to get him to at least 85 pitches. That's why we ran him back out. Abraham continues to be sharp. That's a good mixture to go from Mendez to Abraham. That's, I think, tough on any group of hitters. So the story of the game was that, and we were productive enough offensively. Frazier had a good day, and Estes had a good day. Chase Williams had a big knock. Fisher had some good at-bats. So Dowd's, the double he hit was a big one. We have to play cleaner. There were some things that came up that are unsettling for me in the infield, but we'll keep working on it, and we'll grind through some of these things. But that's a really good team, and Michigan had beaten some very, very good opponents in another tournament setting. So I'm pleased with the poise and the entrance to the tournament. I thought our guys showed some athleticism. Miles the play, Fisher a nice backhand play, Chase ran the ball down, Stutzer to get to the ball in the corner. So good enough defensively with athleticism. We just need to be a little bit cleaner, but proud of the way we pitched.
Coach, it's 10 and third innings so far for Mendez. It's early, but you have to be liking what you've seen.
No question. And the upside is as strong as you could hope for with a left-handed arm. And as he continues to find the consistency in the mechanics and the delivery, use of the changeup without changing or altering the delivery, the sky's the limit for the guy. So we need that, and we need him to continue to evolve and be even more consistent with some of the pitches. But he's right on schedule.
You got Jason in the lineup today at second, and he's kind of delivered for you right away. Just what can you say about kind of how much of a game it is?
We see that in the scrimmages, and we see it in practice, and you trust that he understands the system and where he belongs and how to put the ball in play. And if you need the bunt or the action, he can do that. So he earned that, and it's cool that he responded and did what we had seen him do. Even the at-bat in Jacksonville on Tuesday night, that's what he does. He sprays it around, and I'm proud of him. That was a cool moment for him, man, and he performed today.
How much does Frazier change the game just with how dynamic he is and what he brings to the table?
A lot. Yeah, there's power to all fields. It's plus arm strength. He can really, really run. You know, he's getting there with the bunting game. We just have to find the right spot for him and let him settle. And some of that's me for moving guys around a little bit, but clearly that one ball needs to be handled, and that could be a double play ball that changes the complexion of the back end of the game. But again, in the context of Mendez, the upside and the potential with the skill set is off the charts.
You mentioned some of Miles' athleticism in the field. So much gets talked about him as a hitter. Do you think sometimes people overlook just how good he is?
No doubt. He makes it look easy, and the little line drive that he grabbed, and then the ground ball that was chopped that almost got over him. This is a different ball game if he doesn't handle those balls. And it's polished, and he takes great pride in the defense. And he does at the plate too, but I think the first base abilities get sometimes hidden because he makes it look easy.
Yeah, he went 0 for 3, but he had 2 walks. Talk about his impact at the plate and how that changes what opponents have to do when they're pitching around him, at him, all those things.
Well, we know, and so do you, that nobody's going to get pitched tougher than him. So he's going to have to manage and lay off a variety of tough secondary pitches, and the people are going to climb the fastball and ram it in, and he's going to have to manage his approach and his pitch selection within the approach, and he's doing that. And the productivity and the driving the ball, that's there, that's coming. But finding ways on base, lengthening things out, and then playing that kind of defense, if that's what it takes for us to come out with a W, like he's easily willing to do that.
Turning the page to tomorrow, getting set to play a really tough Auburn team. That's what you'll be doing at this time. Sorry, let me say that over again. Tomorrow you turn the page, you're playing 9th-ranked Auburn. What is it about the Tigers that really tough to pitch?
Well, they're complete, they're well-rounded, they've kind of been there and done it. I've known their staff for a long time, they're well-coached. We're going to see some good arms, a variety of offensive things coming at you, so we need Bryson to be on point and a little more consistent with the command than he was in his first start. And Beard's lurking, he's coming along, so we've got some options of how to manage things behind more, but we need him to get out of the gate and settle the game like Wes did today.
You talked about how many guys you're trying to get at bats, and you kind of did that late in the game there to see Kelvin kind of take advantage of the opportunity and barrel a ball up like you used to see.
Yeah, that's twice he's come in and had good at-bats. I think basically the same base hit. But he's been a tough out. If you look at all of the stats that we've kept and the quality of the at-bat from the fall through today, he's been up there in the top. So we like Jace, we've seen that sort of at-bat time and time again. And he's going to keep easing his way in, and those at-bats will continue to come. And we're working very hard on finding the best defensive spot for him. And he's had a good couple days of practice in the infield, so he's growing into it. The at-bats have been rock solid.
You talked about cleaning up some of the infield stuff, the errors. What do you have to do to go about reducing those kinds of plays so that you make the routine play look simple?
In the game, that's a good question, because we see these things in practice. It's the application in game. I think the bulk of it is just the excitement and maybe the unfamiliarity with the position some of them are playing. And we try to move the infielders all over the place in the fall and the preseason. They've all played some third, they've all played short, they've all played second. So we're not starting from ground zero, but the in-game application and processing of the information of the batted ball and taking hold of what the game gives you at that moment, that's the next step, and it is a big step. And if we don't make it, it's going to be messy.